Yes, beautiful beings. Welcome to Notes of Nara. My name is Naja Rashida, and may this message find you well and whole. So before we get into this week's energy reading, there's been some slight changes. I am new to expressing my, gifts, if you will, in trying to just find my groove. So, if it resonates, please take it with you. If not, leave it behind. I'm all about receiving, releasing. It's all about how we take in the energy that we consume. So, because we're all consumers, but we also can alchemize what we are consuming. So yes, this is a slightly different setup. Usually I'm anti-table, but having a table, especially for the next several months, is going to really help me out. But yes, so let's just get right into it. So the flow of this energy is very, very simple. It's pretty simple. I have my deck, my animal spirit medicine card, oracle card deck that I've made from scratch. It's taken me 3 years to get to finish all of these images. I hand drew them myself, so they're all hand drawn, and then I went to a website, uploaded my images, and created the oracle card deck. And as you can see, I have my art here as well. I'm putting together a plan on how best to use my creativity. So yes, the energy reading will just will have 2 cards. So known energies and unknown energies. Okay, and yes, it's my beautiful clear quartz crystal, and then we have this beautiful sphere of shungite, and that's it. And I'm I try to be as minimalistic when it comes to spiritual tools and whatnot. So yes, let's get into it. I mixed up the cards a lot today during meditation, during my divination this morning. And so yes, I'm just going to place the bag over here. All right, so I'll just mix it up a little bit more. There's 106 cards, so 106 images that I drew, as well as the image on the back here is pretty faint. And that's actually my personal medicine wheel. We all have medicine wheels according to Native American traditions. And yes, I'm very much into animal spirits. One of the reasons why I do not consume animals, actually, because they are our guides. They are our guides. They're nature's guides. And so I really like, honoring them in that way by giving up meat as a way to honor them, to honor their spirit and their power. So yes, mix that up. I just split it into 2 decks just to make it a little bit easier. But yes, these are mixed already. I will find my flow eventually, I promise you all. So hang in there. Hang in there with me. I know I had a few. I thought about the sigil idea, but I dropped that idea. I'm going to use that for something else. And yes, I feel that is the best thing right now. So how I will read the deck is the known energies will be at the top of the deck and unknown energies will be at the bottom. I will only pull just 2 cards. On each card, there's the animal's name or what the animal is, and an affirmation or the message of the animal spirit, and that's it. You can get a lot out of the image, you can get a lot of the number, and the affirmation. Okay, so I'm just mixing it one more time. Okay. All right. And just to set an intention, I, Naj Rashida, interdimensional being of all interdimensional realities, choose to expand my consciousness. I choose to evolve my human being, and I choose to embrace supreme loving guidance. In the name of all that is, source of infinite intelligence and womb of all creation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. All right. So I believe that they are ready. They're mixed. Okay. All right. So I'm going to push the deck up here. And yes, I can always get into a deeper reading. I call it the medicine wheel spread. And I think probably next week I can show you the book that I've been studying for a few years now. That's really inspired my artwork and inspired my layout. So let's look at the energies, okay, for this week. All right. Sunday to me is the beginning of a new week. All right. I know people, Mondays, but for me, it's Sundays, the day of the sun. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Peacock. Okay. And I will show that to you. The Peacock. And this deck is my prototype. So some words may be cut off. I have to go back and edit. But for the most part, it's complete. I'm very proud of it. And this is all in gratitude with Source. As I'm just a conduit. But the Peacock, we have the number 34. And we have the affirmation, I am the Empress of expression, beauty, and self-worth. I'm hearing have pride. We should have pride in ourselves and in our talents and in our skill sets. Okay? We should have pride in ourselves, in our talents, and in our gifts and what we can deliver. 3 is creativity. 4 is foundation. So using your creativity, using your creativity and using having a foundation to build with that creativity, I feel will feed into confidence, it will feed into the space of flow. When we are able to stand on, we have both feet on the ground, we can build anything. If there's no structure, it's very, very difficult for what we desire to manifest to come into fruition. Automatically, I'm seeing the squirrel, maybe the squirrel spirit says hello, right? I see the square within the circle. The square holds chaos in place. The circle holds structure. The square and the circle hold each other. But the peacock, it's beautiful plumage, right? It's beautiful. I mean, these beautiful creatures have been, hunted and killed for their feathers. And back in the day, people used to put, feathers in their hats. I mean, ginormous hats. And my hat is actually, it's vegan, handmade, and I just got it. But yes, it's be aware of the gifts that you bring in and know your self-worth. Have pride in yourself. When I envision the peacock, and peacock is actually the country India's national bird. To me, they're so royal and so queen-like. I think of an empress, right? She's that circular, spherical energy that holds the foundation in place as the foundation allows her to walk among others in the palace. You know, that's what I envision. We can't do without the other. And as you can see, even with my artwork, it's very dualistic, very black, white, contrast. And we're constantly like that. It's this beautiful dance between shadow and light, light and shadow. This is the known energy we'll be working with this week. Be mindful and walk with pride and dignity, self-confidence, high self-esteem, self-worth, but also check your pride as well. You know, check your ego, because too much. If this was inverted, I think it would be like, okay, someone's a bit, you know, big-headed or a lot of big egos around us, you know, throughout the week. But no, this is like stepping into your power. Okay, that's a coin, that's a phrase you hear all the time now. Step into your power. And what does that really mean, to step into your power? You're not causing harm onto other people. You're not stepping on other people's toes. No, you're stepping into the shoes that fit you, and you dance in them, you walk in them, you stomp in them, you pause in them, you take them off when you want to, when you need to. So yes, this is the known energy for this week, the peacock. Okay. And the unknown at the very bottom of the deck here. Oh, we have the dragonfly. All right, I'm getting do not read them inverted. Okay, so I will not. I will not do that. Okay. All right, we have the dragonfly and the number 83. Again, that 3 energy. Okay. All right, dragonfly. I bring new beginnings and spiritual awakenings. And what I'm also seeing between the 2 energies, right? I see the numbers 3, so there's a powerful connection between the unseen and the seen. And then 4 and 8. 4 goes into 8 twice. So the 3 and the 8, that's 11. 11 is a divine number. It's a master number. I bring new beginnings and spiritual awakenings. You stepping into your power this week and expressing yourself in your fullness and wholeness will bring about beginnings and awakenings for the people that surround you. You have the dragon and then you have the fly. People often fear the dragon, and more often than not, they're annoyed by the fly. But the fly is just as important as the dragon. The dragon is a fierce, fierce protector through fire, ash, destruction. Usually the dragon's protecting the entrance of a cave, protecting gold, treasure, something of high value that men and the knights, right, in mythical stories, the knights would go to battle to kill the dragon, to get the gold, to get the princess. But the fly is very important as well in nature. The flies, the maggots, they eat what is dead, what no longer serves. They eat the leftovers. The dragon destroys, disintegrates through fire, purification. And then we have, when you put the 2 together, the dragonfly. And usually they're the most, every time I've seen a dragonfly, it's either an open meadow, open grassy meadow, or if they're by a pond and the light is, when the light's hitting the water, where the water looks sparkly, it sparkles in the light. And that's when I see them. And they're iridescent, their wings and their body, they look like jewels, like dark purple, dark green, black, and they're beautiful. And I think actually the largest dragonfly I've ever come across, I was 13 years old. And my mother, it was for a 7th grade project where we had to collect bugs for an insect, a very big insect project. And unfortunately, yes, I had to take the lives of these beautiful creatures. And so yes, I remember the dragonfly was about this big, the wings were about that wide. And was quite heartbreaking is the science teacher, she took it away from me. She stole it actually. Yeah, it was quite heartbreaking. I remember having to collect them. So how does this tie into the medicine for this week? I will say the things that bring up shame, that were shameful, and that you keep hidden from the world, you can let that go now. You can let that go. Allow that dragon to purify it, burn it to the ground. Burn it all the way to the ground. It's a strong fire energy in this reading. Insects are also part of the fire nation, and then you have the birds, that's the air nation, the wind nation, the 4-legged creatures, that's earth nation, water nation, dolphins, the fish, the whale, the sea creatures. And the peacock, I don't often see them flying in the air. I see them walking, almost adoring themselves. Like, look at me, look at my beautiful feathers and my colors. It's very hypnotic how they move as well. Very hypnotic. And so I'm seeing magnetism, but I also see, be mindful of these 2 energies this week. Be authentic and true. Don't hide behind false pretenses and a false mask and beauty and distraction and trying to hide behind the material. It's okay to look beautiful. It's okay to look attractive. It's okay to look, to feel magnetic. But at the same time, you can double down on this energy of the peacock when you are honest and true about your shame and things that you've kept hidden. I feel like the dragonfly isn't asking us to be the dragon slayer, to slay the dragon. Nor is it asking us to be the dragon, keeping everything out, keeping opportunity out, and keeping all of our coins and gold to ourselves. Because I also see the dragon as something, an energy that withholds a lot of power, but never giving any. So it can be very stagnant energy. So step into your power by expressing it. And this is the message for this week. So thank you so much for tuning in. May this message find you well and whole as always. I will post once a week, every Sunday, Nature's Guardians, all right? And just 2 cards every reading. I'm not gonna keep you here longer than you want to, longer than I need to. I think this is very much to the point. Let me know if the numbers 83 resonate with you, or if 34 resonates with you, and or if peacock is your animal medicine, or if the dragonfly is your animal medicine. Truly, I'm very curious. So thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you soon. Wholeness.